I finally got my hands on the 2025 Lancôme Advent Calendar box. This is my first time getting the Lancôme Advent Calendar, so I was super excited. I have unboxed the whole thing, tried on many of the skincare and makeup products so that you can see, is it really worth the splurge? Stay tuned to find out more. Okay, let's get stuck in and have a look at some of these products in this Advent Calendar and see what we think of the skincare and some of the makeup. I'm going to make a start with the Tonique Comfort, which it says is for dry and sensitive skin. So I'm going to give this a go. It says to apply it with cotton wool. So that is what we'll do. Oh, it's quite a thick consistency. It's got kind of a milky texture, is it? Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes on. It smells really nice and it feels really cooling and soothing. My skin is feeling super dry because it's been a little while since I cleansed it this morning, and I have been holding off so that I could make use of all of these Lancôme products. So this comforting tonic is feeling really nice on my dried out parched skin right now. That feels really nice, and it feels like it's starting to kind of put some of that moisture back in. Next up is a serum, and this looks like this is one of the full-sized products in the box. This is called Génifique Ultimate, and it simply describes it as augmented serum. So let's have a go with this. Actually, this is interesting. It's got like a little dropper. I'm assuming this is going to be a dropper in here. Yeah, it's got a little depressible thing on the lid, so you can put that in and pull out your dropper full of serum. And since this is here, I think we will go and just drip it all over the face before we rub that in. Yeah, it definitely feels really comforting. Like I say, my skin is feeling very dry this morning, and I probably could have put some more of that on, to be honest. It's all soaked kind of right in, but we are going to move on to one of the moisturisers and the eye cream, so probably better not to go in too heavy with the serum. So next up, I'm going to go for one of the eye creams, and this is Lancôme Absolue, the eye cream. There is actually another eye cream, Génifique Ultimate. Okay, this seems to pair with this serum actually, so maybe we'll give this one a try. Let's see what we've got in here. Little pot of eye cream there. This is just a 5 ml pot, so it is a kind of a small mini size. But I dare say it's more than enough for the eyes, because you only really need a very small, oh, and it's quite thick, look. You only need a very small amount for your eye area, and that I've put on probably a bit too much there. But it feels wonderful. It feels cooling and soothing, and it seems to be sinking in rather nicely. Next up, we've got a selection of face creams to choose from. We have, first of all, we have Rénergie, which seems to be an anti-aging peptide cream. It's very shiny packaging, so I don't know if you can actually see the writing on there. There we go. And we also have Hydra, which is a gel cream. And we also have Absolute Longevity, the soft cream. So we've got 3 face creams. These are 15, I think they're probably all the same, are they? Yeah, these are all in 15ml containers. So not full size, but it's, you know, enough to kind of, well, I guess if you add them all together, that's 30, 45. So that's 45ml of day creams there. And I think I'm going to go in with, let's try the peptide cream. This one's got the fanciest looking pot to my mind, so let's give that one a go. Ooh. Just taking a bit like that. Oh, it feels really cold and soothing on my very dry skin this morning. That smells nice as well. Oh yeah, this feels really replenishing and kind of nourishing to the skin, and it smells it too. That feels really nice. I'm going to put a little bit more on down my neck area. So the other face products in the box that I'm not going to try today are, we have a I think this is, it's a makeup remover. Actually, I give up trying to pronounce what that says there, but we've got a makeup remover product here. And I assume this is sort of like a cream. Yeah, it's like a white creamy. So that's like a cleansing milk. We also have an eye makeup remover product here. So classic kind of separated one. So I'm assuming you've got to shake that up to use it, but that's for eye makeup. We have a night cream here, which is Rénergie Multi-Lift Nuit. So I look forward to trying that in the evening. And I'm assuming it looks very much similar to the others inside. We also have a body cream, and that is in the scent La Vie Belle. And this one is, yeah, this is a 50ml container, this one. So that's a fairly generous body cream there. We also have a candle. It says La Vie Belle, which I think is one of their main fragrances, isn't it? So I'm assuming this candle is scented the same as one of the fragrances. So look forward to lighting that and enjoying the scents. And then we have some fragrances as well. So we've got one full size, it seems, fragrance here. And actually, I don't know what these fragrances are. Let me see. Trésor, which is in a 7.5ml, which means that must be one of these, but I don't know. Is it this one? Perhaps it's this one, Trésor. We also have Idôle, and that's a 5ml, so I'm guessing that must be the Idôle. This seems to be the original La Vie Belle, and this one, the large one, seems to be La Vie Belle Elixir, and that's one of the variations on La Vie Belle. And I'm going to give this one a spray. Oh, it's quite sweet smelling. Very nice, quite sweet smelling, that one. Okay, so I am a little bit disappointed that there isn't more makeup products in this box. I was planning to do my makeup with Lancôme, and I have brought myself a Lancôme foundation to give that a try, and I'm going to apply that now. But I'm a little bit disappointed that in the box we've got some mascaras, and we have some lipsticks and a lip oil and something that seems to be a lash boosting gel or something. But that is all we have in the way of makeup. We have lips and we have mascara. Perhaps they've decided that people's preferences are very specific to them, to their skin colour, things like that, and so they've stayed away from putting makeup in here perhaps. But I am a little bit disappointed there isn't a little bit more, something, a cheek product or an eye product or something. We've got a lot of really great looking skincare and lots of perfumes. Actually, the perfumes are quite good, I think. But yeah, not too much on the makeup front. So bear with me while I just quickly do my foundation, and then we will give the mascara and the lipsticks a bit of a go. I am going to try this foundation, which is Lancôme Teint Idôle Ultra Wear in 240W. Right, then let's have a look at these mascaras. So we have here this product, which is some sort of lash boosting gel, I'm guessing. It describes it as a super enhancing mascara base. So let's give that a go. I am not familiar with using mascara bases. I always wondered about this. He's kind of putting a white base on before you mascara. I always wonder if that white is going to continue to show through, but let's give it a whirl. It feels like it's gone on quite thickly. I can see the white, so that concerns me a little that it might not be well covered by the mascara, especially on this side. I've got quite thick white gloop on my eyelash there. Maybe I have got too much on. Now, does anyone know, are we supposed to leave that to dry or do we go straight in with the mascara? I do not know. Right, let's see what we've got in terms of mascaras. So we have what looks like a full-size one here called Hypnôse Drama. Let's take a look at the wand for this one. If you can see that, it's sort of, oh, it's not focusing, I don't think. It's sort of got a slightly spirally kind of shape on the wand there. And then we also have Idôle Flatter Extension. And that's more my kind of wand. That's looking, oh, I don't think you can see this very well. Back here, that's better. That's more my kind of wand. It's just that sort of short plasticky one. And then we have one more mascara. This is Lash Idôle, it says. And these two are just minis, little mini mascaras. Okay. And again, we've got a little plastic, oddly shaped foot here. Okay, so which one? I think I'm going to give this one a go, the Flutter Extension. Gosh, my lashes feel quite thick and stiff now with the boosting kind of undercoat on there. Yeah, this is a bit of a different look for me. Goodness me, look. I don't know if you can see actually. Let's go a little bit on the lower lashes as well. This one's rather good for getting into the lower lashes, I think. I think I am missing out because I haven't curled my lashes up. And on camera, They are a little bit disappearing. To me, they look super thick, but on camera, I don't think you can really see them. Right, on to the lip products. Okay, so we've got 3 lipsticks here. I think one of them is more of a kind of everyday looking rosy colour. This one looks like an everyday colour to me. This is a little bit sheer actually. I expected it to be more like a creamy product, but it's a little bit sheer. It looks very nice. Okay, so that is the first one. And I think that's really pretty and nice actually. We also have, okay, this is more of a everyday brownish nude colour. Let me just blot some of this off first. I like that colour, that's really nice. What do you think of that? Right, and we have one more lip colour to take a look at. This looks a little bit darker to me. Let's take a look. It is a shame these are all minis though. It would be nice to have had a full-size lipstick in here. Yeah, I think that's very nice actually. Not your classic red. I think sometimes the Advent calendar people like to chuck in a classic red for everyone. But this is a bit more subtle than that. And actually, I think it's really nice. I think the lip colours are really good actually. It's like I said, it's a shame one of them isn't full size, but I am happy with the colours and the texture of them. I think they are really, really flattering actually, certainly to my skin tone. So that is about it for our Lancôme Advent Calendar unboxing and try on. Let me know down in the comments if you are tempted to buy it and what you think of the value of this box. I did buy this box for £187 because I did manage to get the 15% new customer discount on the Lancôme website. The full price of the Advent calendar is £220, but they report that the value in the box is £480. So that's quite a good discount if you are interested in using all of the products. Obviously, it's a bit of a shame that there's only a small number of full sizes. There are rather a lot of minis, but then that gives you a chance to try more products. And I do think it's a bit of a shame that there aren't more makeup products in here, although I appreciate there being quite a number of fragrances. Fragrances are obviously always popular, especially with Lancôme. So I do think that is quite good. I am pretty pleased with the box overall. This is my first time buying the Lancôme Advent Calendar, and I haven't had a lot of Lancôme products kind of at all really in the past, so it was a nice opportunity for me to try everything out and see what I like, what I don't like. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, then I do have some other Advent calendar unboxings, and I will stick a link to one of them right here, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.